Maryland Governor Wes Moore continues to say the deployments are unconstitutional, theatrics, and unnecessary. But in one Baltimore neighborhood, people we spoke with split on that idea now. WJZ is live at 11 o'clock tonight. Tara Lynch joining us now. And Tara, you heard from neighbors in Park Heights where there were homicides, 3 of them recorded last month. Some say they would welcome in federal troops, but others say those troops would better help Baltimore's entertainment districts.
Rick, I spoke with 2 people who told me that they don't think the deployment is necessary, but if troops do come to Baltimore, they said they should focus on those entertainment areas like Fells Point and where I'm standing here in Federal Hill. Another man I spoke to said he thinks it's completely unnecessary and that it wouldn't go over well in Baltimore. And one woman who's lived in her house for 25 years tells me she welcomes the deployment only in specific neighborhoods.
Deploy them in the areas that's needed, but not Baltimore City as a whole.
I think it's not necessary at the moment, but it's also not a bad thing because crime still does happen, and I feel like certain areas is not in control.
Wednesday, President Trump spoke again about deploying troops to Baltimore from the Oval Office. During an address to reporters, the president walked back on proposed plans mentioned just a day before, now saying he will only send troops if asked.
The people in Baltimore, the people in all of the places we talk about, they want to see us there, and I think we're pretty much waiting till we get asked.
Governor Wes Moore says other federal resources like the FBI and ATF could be helpful, but not the National Guard.
I'm not going to do things because it makes people feel good or because we think that people walking around in military fatigues and a long gun somehow makes communities safe.
Longtime Baltimorean Annette Thomas says the National Guard could be helpful near North and Penn and in her neighborhood, Park Heights.
I will welcome them when they come because, like I said earlier, it's needed. Well, of course, it would lower the drug activities, probably carjackings, probably, and shootings.
Right now in Park Heights, I don't feel like they're needed. I feel like it will bring a lot of commotion because people already feel as though the police don't have our best interests as people, especially the black community, feel as though that we're already targeted.
Others say the entertainment districts need to be more secure. Last week, WJZ reported the city's police department announced a new unit will patrol in popular areas like Fells Point and Federal Hill, where crime has been a concern.
Maybe you can say we need them in certain places in Baltimore, like Fells Point, when people go out.
Downtown, like the party spots. Other than that, I don't think really nowhere else. Not no neighborhood.
We're hearing from other members of the Maryland congressional delegation tonight, including Congressman Kweisi Mfume and Congressman Johnny Olszewski. They sent a joint letter to the president saying, in part, quote, inundating our communities with federal troops could severely erode trust and undermine the real progress already underway. We continue to welcome federal partnership where appropriate and in pursuit of shared goals. However, local governments rightfully bear the primary and most immediate responsibility for law enforcement. Again, the president has not indicated when he could deploy troops here to Baltimore, but seemingly the commander-in-chief walking back some of his comments from earlier in the week, saying he would only deploy the National Guard here if Baltimoreans ask him to do so. For now, reporting live on your corner in Federal Hill, Tara Lynch, WJZ.
And much different from what he said on Tuesday. Tara, thank you.